And welcome, hockey fans, to tonight's MMJHL game in between your Pembina Valley Twisters and the St. James Canucks. These two rivals here playing for the first time here in Pembina Valley with a bunch of changes here. Also seeing a head coach for the Canucks in his first game here in Pembina Valley, the ex-Twister Ryan Dick. A couple of their ex-Twisters in the lineup tonight, including the starting goaltender for the Canucks and Logan Ends. And we talked about with how we've seen that in sports with guys like Babe Ruth, Deion Sanders, and Darcy Tucker switching in between their rivals back and forth. And we have it here in the MMJHL, and we'll be with you here shortly following O Canada. As we talked about our starting goaltenders in this one, for the St. James Junior Canucks getting the start in net number 30, Logan Ends. He's 1-5-1 on the year, a save percentage of .892, and a goals against average of 4.51. At the other end of the ice, Jordan Armstrong in net for the Pembina Valley Twisters. He's 0-9 on the year, save percentage of .842, and a goals against average of 6.29. Leading scorers here for the Canucks in this one, Roy Neal getting it done, and he's 26 goals and 41 assists in 32 games played. Meanwhile, off the draw, Canucks win it back. Twisters control on the near side. Van Robies, he'll work it back. Long stretch pass, and Larzenko plays that one in. Dick giving chase, another ex-Pembina Valley Twister skating out there, as the Twisters set it up here in the attack zone. Circling around with the puck. Olsen, he'll fire that one down. Larzenko in the slot. And holding on for a whistle. We got our first stoppage in play on a good contest right in front there. And Larzenko there, you can see right in the slot, fires that one in. Ends makes the stop on the first shot attempt he faces. Cohen Thomas in on the draw, and he'll be Griffin-eyed on that one. Twister circling around, Hyatt picks that one up. One of the top scorers for St. James. He'll work it to the near side. Canucks, they'll work it out into the zone. Arneson walks in, fires. Puck loose in front. Twisters, they'll pick that one up off a couple sticks just out of the reach of Wall, and that one comes all the way down. Stewart scooping that one up. He'll play it in on the near side. Long stretch pass, deflected off a couple sticks. And now Wall picks it up. He tries to work that through Stewart. And that won't work out for him. Anderson now with the puck. Anderson, he'll circle that one on the near side. And there, pass there. Biggerty picks that one up. Twisters play that one, and they're going to say onside. Just out of the reach there of Wall. And Anderson works it to the far side. Spicer comes on to the ice here for the Twisters, and he leads the Twisters and all the rookies in scoring with 10 goals and 15 assists. Long stretch pass. Here come the Canucks into the zone. And that shot, blocker save on the opportunity. Canucks hold at the line. Working it now down low. Trying to center that pass, and that one comes all the way around. Stepic first back on that one. He'll work to Van Robies. Van Robies now with it. And a little air pass there into the slot. And St. James couldn't connect on the perfect opportunity. Twister cycling it on the far side. Continuing to work it ahead. And off a couple sticks, tic-tac-toe. And Phillips will pick that one up, working it to the far side. Long stretch pass for the Canucks, picked off by Josh Guilford. Guilford trying to take that one ahead, and Osterman plays it right back in. Stepic now with it. Watched by Thornton, he'll play that right in on goal. Ahead now to Ferguson. Ferguson tries to work that ahead, and played in by Bruce at the line, and we got an offside here. 17:36 on the clock. Shots are knotted up here at 2 apiece early on in this one. And Jordy in on the draw against Spicer. And that one won ahead and controlled in by the Twisters. Stepic with it. Stepic feeds in front. That one picked off. Canucks now turning that one over to Ferguson. And now Grindle, he'll take it. Magnum Grindle walks in. And Guilford quickly blocks that one down, but turns it right back over to Thornton, trying to clear it out. Twisters get it out, and they'll put it right back in, though, as the Canucks. As Alex Sabrin picks that one up. He'll work that to Guilford. Back to the far side for Stepic. He'll work that one ahead. And with that, Spicer walks into the zone with Ferguson. Spicer, quick shot, and that one well off the target, comes right out. Magnum Grindle trying to work that ahead off the stick of Olsen. Played right back in. Grindle now with it. He'll work that into the zone. Biggerty gives chase. Biggerty working that to the near side. Twisters trying to push it ahead. In through traffic. Worked ahead now and into the zone for Olsen. And he goes through traffic, and that'll end that one as Kuzik works it to the far side for the Canucks. Canucks right back to Neal. Neal walks in. He'll leave that back for Anderson. Anderson walks in, fires, and that one just off the blocker and over. And on the near side, Canucks. They'll cycle that back to the point for Phillips. His shot through traffic gets blocked. Phillips able to get that one again. He'll work it down low. Now Younghusband with it. He'll try and clear that one, an air pass off a couple sticks. Picked up and worked right into the glass and up into the netting off the stick of Anderson. He'll come back here in front of the Wild logo onto the Canucks side of center ice. With the play here, 16:02. Shots are 3-2 in favor of St. James. Off the draw, Biggerty, he'll win that across. Working with it now as Guilford tries to play that one in. Back to Biggerty. Biggerty, he'll work that to the far side off a couple sticks. Loose puck, Canucks, they'll pick it up right in front and couldn't connect. St. James working it right back at the point. Phillips has shot through traffic, and that one gets deflected, stays wide as Keck works it ahead to Wall. Wall works it into the zone. Outdoes the icing, picks up his own puck, and tries to bat that one in and put that one back door for Keck. Timing a little bit off for the Twisters, and quickly the other way. Griffin High puts that one off the high glass. Rebound in front, and that one just fired off the target.
Ooh, yes.
And a turnover. Here's an opportunity, and Keck draws a penalty. We got our opening power play coming to the Pembina Valley Twisters on the delay call. Twisters, they'll work it to the near side, and that's an air pass. They're going to ice it. Icing waved off as Enns plays the puck, and we got a trip. Here's a look at the call as Keck made a nice move here around Caden Stewart, and Stewart there drags him down. He'll go to the box for the 2 minutes. Twisters get the opening power play here. Twisters power play percentage not too hot. They're 9th in the league, 11.6%. Meanwhile, the penalty kill doing pretty hot for the Canucks, 85.2%. That's 4th in the league. 15:02 on the clock. Here's Biggerty. He'll get that one across. Works it right back to Spicer. Spicer shot through traffic. Save made. And Biggerty holds it at the line. He'll work that one down low. In behind the goal for Guilford. Guilford back to Ferguson. Ferguson with it. He'll work that across. Ferguson now still with it. Now cross ice to Biggerty. Biggerty plays it down low. And off a couple sticks there. Twister's unable to hold at the line. As they get called on the offside there. As Ferguson was just a step too quick for Walt to get off. And as we look how these teams have matched up coming into this one, had some close games, but a couple of blowouts in St. James has been the difference. Their first game here, though, was a 2-1 Canucks win. And continuing on with the power play, Twisters work it ahead on the near side. They got 70 seconds to go with man advantage. Thorson into the zone. Stays with it as he gets pressured, and Van Robies picks it up from Young Husband. Looking, stays with it. Van Robies cycling around. He'll play it to Olsen. And Olsen with it. Back to the point for Guilford. Guilford makes a move, walks in, fires that one, and ends corrals that as he takes a little bit of a love tap as he'll hold on at 13:46, 43 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Shots knotted up at 3 apiece. Spicer's line coming out there, ready to go here on the draw. He'll win that. Now picked up by Stepik, and that one pickpocketed, held at the line by Guilford. They're going to say that he was able to keep the line. And now he'll have to work it out again here with 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Guilford, he'll walk in. And he'll just play that into the corner board. Spicer's got to go for that one. Canucks try and clear that one out. Ferguson now with the puck on his stick. He'll walk in. Wait, look that one back. Still with it is Spicer. And miscommunication there in between Young Husband and Ferguson. And Warfeld takes it the other way across to Kuzik, and they get called at the line on the offside. 6 seconds remaining on the penalty to Caden Stewart on the trip. 13:09 on the clock. Warfeld in on the draw. Getting ready to go here. And that one back. Gorzenko plays that across on the near side. Canucks, or Twisters are walking in, get past a couple Canucks there is Olsen. Olsen, he'll try and center that in front. And a save made on the opportunity for ends. And with that, we're back to even strength. Puck cleared all the way down, icing waved off. Sabrin first one back, pressured by Neal. Twisters try and work it out. And turn over to Neal, and he fires that one off target. Not something you see from him too often. Working it back now. Neal gets rubbed out on that one, able to get a shot away off the glove of Armstrong, and controlled now down low. Warfeld trying to work that into the slot. Picked off by Pembina Valley. Twisters with it now, walking in. Gotta be careful there at the zone as they play it back to Olsen. His shot sticked away, rebound in front of the wraparound, and a pad save. Just a little bit too slow, and here's a breakaway going the other way. Osterman walks in, fires, scores. And the Canucks strike first in this one. 7:54 the time of the goal. And all alone was Caden Osterman. And here's a look at the replay. There's the almost goal for the Twisters. Too slow on the wraparound. And there's the quick ahead pass. And right at the line, there's Caden Osterman putting that one in the back of the goal. Off the draw. Puck played in by the Twisters. Ends goes out to play that. He'll fire that ahead. Osterman now with it. He'll work that ahead. And Neal on the assist. Staying out with it. Here come the Canucks. They'll work it back to Anderson. Anderson with it. He'll stay with it. Circling, walks in, fires, and that went off a couple sticks and into the netting at 11:34 as we near the middle mark of this frame. I'm your host, Bentley Brandt, along with my cameraman, Josh Keck, bringing you tonight's MJHL hockey. Back down, ready to go. Off the draw. Canucks will win that one back. Anderson circles around. He'll work that one down low. Twisters now getting in on the scrum. Puck worked to the far side. And there's a shot. That one off the side of the net. Twisters, they'll play that to the far side, scooping that one up. Long stretch pass up to it. The puck in on that one there. A stick in on the puck there is what I meant to take the shot away. Tie up on the draw. Canucks come free with it. Now Arzenko, he'll work that to the far side. Twisters able to get that one out. All the way down the ice that puck goes. Canucks controlling in their own zone. They'll work it up to Grindle. Magnum Grindle, he'll turn that one over to Olsen. Arzenko walking the line, walks in, fires, and ends, holds on for a whistle at 10:29 here in this one. Shots are 7-5 in favor of the Canucks. They lead this one 1-0 on a long stretch pass goal from Caden Osterman via Roy Neal. In on the draw. Canucks, they'll work that one across to Stewart. Played ahead. Long stretch pass. And Kuzik can't stay with it. Now he's able to walk that one in. And they're going to say he stayed onside, worked it back. And Fanning on the empty net had Armstrong beat. Couldn't get the shot away. Was St. James. Arzenko now with the opportunity going the other way. He'll work that one across past Dick. And Dick works it to the far side. Worked ahead now. And into the zone here come the Canucks. Canucks. They'll work that one in. Pad save, rebound, and able to find that one is Armstrong. He'll hold on for a whistle as we enter the back half of the opening frame. And here's a look here at that opportunity there for Kuzik as he works that one back and dints the Canuck down low. That had that backdoor opportunity, but just fanned on that one. Twister staying with it on the near side. And they'll clear that one all the way out, right down Broadway off a couple sticks. Thornton first on that one, just outskates Keck. Thornton, he'll center that one. No one home for any jerseys in blue as going down there was Wall, but scooping it up is Cohen Thomas. He walks in, puts on the brakes, fires that one against his ex-teammate, and holding on for a whistle is ends at 9:23. Cohen Thomas in on the draw. That one on the near side. Phillips trying to work that one around. He'll get it back onto the other side. For Bruce, can't clear that one. Bouncing puck off a couple sticks. Tic-tac-toe continuing on with it as Phillips ties up there with Wall. Guilford a quick shot and the quick glove. Even quicker there from Enns. Got Spicer and Stepek's line coming out there with Ferguson all ready to go. Anderson out there as Griffin Hyatt comes in on the draw. He'll win that one back to Anderson. Works that to the far side and just out of reach. That's going to be a chase for the puck. And the Canucks outrace that one. Battle for it continues on. In behind the Twisters' goal. Canucks possessing the puck right in front. Loose puck. Ferguson takes that one away. He'll work it ahead for Spicer. And Spicer just couldn't get a stick on that one as he came sliding down. To the far side. Phillips working it ahead. Quick breakout here for St. James, and they'll just clear that one in. Biggerty with it on the near side. Off the stick of Stepek. Anderson now with it. He'll work that one ahead. Staying with it on the near side. Stepek with it. Anderson plays it to the far side. And he'll work that one quickly into the Twister zone. Couple Canucks quickly enter the zone as Biggerty works that to the far side. Quick clear now here as Ferguson. Puck skips right over his stick round to Anderson. Anderson ahead. And Salmachado works that to the far side. Quick shot there by Hyatt. Hyatt picking up his rebound loose in front. And Ferguson coming free with it. Ferguson now, he's got Stepek with them as well as Spicer. 3-on-2 for the Twisters. And they score! Ferguson finds the back of the net. And the Twisters have tied this one right back up. And he's been one of those guys since coming over here from Transcona, making his name for himself as he continues to climb ahead in the goal scoring category here for the Twisters. Been someone that you can rely on all season. And here's a look at the replay here on the 3-on-2 setup as Ferguson carrying it up, works it across to Stepek, gets it right back, and a nice little setup in between the two, keeping Spicer back as an option. Off the draw, Canucks work that ahead. Quickly into the zone comes St. James with it. Through a couple sticks. Into the slot. Glove save. Rebound lay loose right in front. Worked ahead Larzenko, and that pass just couldn't get there to Van Robies. And the Twisters just clear that one all the way down the ice. Canucks long stretch pass. They'll work that one in. And Brooks quickly works it back to Jordy. Jordy trying to center that one for Brooks. That one won't go. In behind the goal. Back to Anderson. Anderson. He'll cycle around at the blue line. And off the stick of Larzenko to the far side. Brooks first one on it. He'll work it back to the point. And for Dick, and a big hit there as Olsen gives him a welcome back here to Pembina Valley. Long stretch pass. Held at the line by the Canucks. And that one held and smothered as Armstrong holds on for a whistle. 6:43 in this one. The Twisters have recently tied it up with the help of Gage Ferguson with the goal on the assist to number 2, Austin Spicer. Ready to go here. Back with the action. Orful loses that one on the draw. Trying to work it ahead for Wall on the near side. Wall turns that one right over, and Neal plays that one in. Turnover. Neal walks in, fires, rings that one off the iron. Puck now played on to the near side. Neal now, he'll work that ahead. Played in by Dick. He'll work that back to Neal. Neal trying to work that on the near side. Cycling it around, works that one in. Keck picks that pass off, and he'll work it ahead. 6 to go in the opening frame. Twisters with it in their own zone. Biggerty works that to the far side. And Canucks just out skating the Twisters in the right position there, able to hold on. As Dick fires that one into the far side. Kuzik there, he'll kick that one ahead. And down in behind. Orful knocked off the puck. Kuzik now with it. And that one worked across by Sabrin. Kuzik centers that one. Twisters on it. Here's an opportunity for Keck to go the other way. Walking in, Rylan Keck walks in. And Philip able to knock the puck off his stick. Puck played ahead, Guilford with it, and the touch pass. Quick turnover on that opportunity. Good Branson, he'll center that one. The ex-Steinbach Piston. Back to Anderson. And another big pickup here for St. James at the trade deadline. Working around with it. Spicer here is able to get that one out of the zone. Fired wide of the goal. On the near side, Twisters able to quickly get it out. Anderson with it though. He'll play it right back in. 5 to go. Twisters just playing some keep away here from St. James. Trying to settle things down. And they'll work it to the far side. And that pass off to Ferguson. And that's going to be an icing charge against the Pembina Valley Twisters. 4:42. And while Neal rang one off the post moments before that one, we had a big hit here as Olsen connected right there with Dick. Right in front of the Twisters bench. And a little bit out of the replay camera view, but still able to get that there in the corner. And the Twisters definitely bring some physicality here into this one. Off the draw, Dick now with it. He'll fire through traffic, deflected, loose in front. And that puck chops out of the zone. All the way down. And that one played in off a couple Canucks sticks. Guilford picks that one up. He'll work it to the far side. Puck picked up by Guilford. He'll play it in the near side of Ferguson. Ferguson on the touch pass again. A turnover on that one, overskated it. Grindle works it in behind the goal. Twisters able to work it to the far side. First one backs Dick, and Jonathan Dick plays it in behind the goal. Here's the opportunity for the Twisters on the near side with Ferguson. They got 3 if they can go. Ferguson walks in, fires, and ends. Has his number this time, and no rebound. Here's an opportunity there as Ferguson there beats that one. And Dick there cutting down the angle gives him just the shot as that one was pickpocketed there away from the 6th there, Magnum Morrison. And off on the draw. Canucks on the near side turn that one over to the Twisters, and now right back onto the Canucks stick as Tuzik walks in. And that one across to Neal. Neal walks in, fires, and a great save there by Armstrong. Twisters quickly able to clear it right back out. And that one up and out of play, and Werfel getting in there on Van Robies after the whistle. 3:37 here on the clock, and we'll update you here on those shots. Should be 8-12. Off the draw. Phillips works ahead on the near side. Biggerty trying to glove that one down. In there with Kuzik. Worked ahead to Larzenko, and Phillips plays that to the far side. Phillips gets it right back, and Jacob Phillips working it again to the far side. Turnover, Larzenko. He'll scoop that one up, and a little bit of a top, and Neal has the puck on his stick. Definitely not the game plan there for the Twisters as that one gets centered off a couple gloves right in front of the goal. Loose puck staying there, and the Twisters just ice it all the way down and get it out of harm's way. A collapse there in front of Armstrong at the 3-minute mark, but the Twisters able to clear it down. And back ready here to go with the action. Off the draw. Quickly now here, Larzenko, he'll walk in. Just fires that one in as he steps over center, and the Twisters get in a full change. Cohen Thomas's crew out there. And that one iced now by the Canucks. Nope, they're going to wave that off. Guilford with it. He'll turn that one over to Caden Osterman, who already has 1 tonight. Quickly now picked up by Cohen Thomas. Cohen Thomas walks in. Keeps it on the backhand. Continues on through traffic. And the skirmish here in between these two rivals as they continue to the far side for Goodbranson. He'll turn that one over to Keck. In behind the goal, right in front as well. Centers that onto the stick of Osterman. And that pass off for Nate Goodbranson. Off Nate Goodbranson there. And he'll quickly work that into the zone. He definitely had his number against the Twisters in their last meeting. And on the far side, Cohen Thomas walking in through traffic, makes a nice move, puts it in on the backhand, and that won't go. Big hit down low. As the Canucks now with an opportunity, can they sneak past all the D? Nope. Putting on the brakes, and that went off a stick and out of play. 99 seconds remaining here in the opening frame. And there's a look down the ice going the other way. Going through traffic. Nice little move there by Cohen Thomas. Both teams here ready to go in on the draw. And there's a quick shot, and that went up and out of play here with 95 seconds on the clock. Hyatt now in, ready to go off the draw. He'll win that one back. Quick shot from the Canucks, and that one deflected up and out of play. They'll do it again with 3 ticks coming off the clock. 92 seconds to go. And off the draw. Phillips, he'll work that one down low. Working it right into the slot. Quick save. Another great opportunity there. And Armstrong able to keep it out of the goal. That one through traffic. Doesn't make it. Twisters quickly clear that one out. And into the zone comes Stepek. He takes the knee, and that one picked ahead forward by Dick. Canucks. They'll walk into the zone. St. James staying with it into the slot. That one broken off a couple sticks and worked out A minute to go here in the opening frame. Griffin Hyatt works it ahead to Arneson. Arneson walks in. Quick shot in on goal. Rebound. Lay Juicy in front. Picked up by the Twisters. And Ferguson on the near side. Walks in. Puts on the brakes and tries to get that on the toe drag. Won't go. Biggerty plays it down low. 35 to go here for the Twisters. Skirmish continuing in front. And continuing on with it. Twisters trying to get a little bit of a wraparound there. Picked up by the 24 there and worked ahead by Stewart. They got 15 to go. Big hit there on Olsen. And that puck comes out. Knocked down by Biggerty. Twisters got 7 seconds. Turn that one over to Warfel. He'll play that across. Walking in. And a great save at the horn with a 1/6 of a second remaining as Neal left all alone. And you can see here on the replay, splits the D, cannot beat Armstrong, and he's there to back his team. And with the save at the horn, that will do it here for the first period. We got a 1-1 hockey game. The scores here, our shots are 16-9. And with that, we'll do a quick go over here of the scoring summary. Scoring summary here in this one, both 1 goal apiece. Started off early on, Kitten Osterman with his second of the regular season from Roy Neal at 7:54. At 12:15, the Twisters got on the board. Is Gage Ferguson his 10th from Vlad Stepek. Only 1 penalty to report in the opening 20, and that was Caden Stewart. 2 minutes for a tripping at 4:57. That one was able to get killed off by the Canucks. And we'll take a quick look here at the standings and a look here at the out-of-town scoreboard here. And there you can see where the teams sit. Canucks, they can still get caught there by the Jets, as the Jets have the tiebreaker in between those two teams. Victoria's all locked up there in 5th spot. And the Twins have a chance here to lock up 1st place in the Art Mung, if that can happen. But they need a little bit of help here with the Reals needing a win over the Charleswood Hawks. And tuning in on that game, G-Show's covering that one. It's a 2-0 Hawks lead with 2 goals in the opening frame, 16:35 remaining in the second period on that one. Meanwhile, out in River East, we got the Raiders Junior Hockey Club trying to get some momentum going here, going into the playoffs. And they're up 2-0 in that one. Shots 23-7, and they just started the second period. Meanwhile, for the Twins, taking on the Transcona Railer Express, 2 early goals for Transcona is giving them a 2-0 lead as they reach the middle mark in the hockey game on that one. And that is the scoring from around the league. Very close there, as you can see in the points for the top 4 teams with those, and get spread out a little bit farther down. But that we'll see you all following the opening frame. I'm your host, Belly Brownlow, with my cameraman, Josh Keck. We got this one knotted up at 1 apiece following the opening 20. And here we go, back with the action. Team's ready to go here for the second period. Shots after the opening frame, 16-9 in favor of the St. James Canucks. And this one knotted up at 1 apiece. Twisters 0 for 1 on the only power play so far to report in this one. And up the draw. Olsen quickly works that ahead and fired into the zone, paddled away on the opportunity by Ends. Puck now controlled by the Canucks as they'll work that across to Neal. Neal now with it. He'll play it to the far side, quickly into the zone, off a couple sticks. And that one rolls all the way down right in front. Dangerous opportunity. Trying to work that one out. Kuzik works it to the far side. Picked up by Sabrin. And off a little passing play there, worked ahead. Turning that one over now quickly on it. Neal walks in, and he'll work that across. That won't go for him. Ahead on the near side. Guilford walks in. Through traffic, Josh Guilford waiting, firing. And that one just wide of the net off some bodies in front. Puck worked around in behind the goal. Opportunity in front. Canucks come free with it. They'll work that one ahead. And now the Twisters quickly fire that one in. Working their way now. And Samacha, he'll work that one back through traffic. Guilford in on it. He'll try and play it ahead. Canucks work it in right into the slot, and that one off the mark on a quick shot there from Booth as he'll work that one back to the point. Battle with it. Bruce plays that ahead. Hyatt quickly in on that. He'll center that in front. Van Roby's now with it. Long stretch pass. Worked ahead, and Keck now, he gets beat on that one as Bruce works it into Arneson. Staying with it now as the Canucks. They'll play that one around. Twisters now with it. And bouncing off the hit there and continuing on. Puck comes out of the net. And out of the zone there as Brooks works that one in. He takes a little hit from Wall. In on the near side. Ball continuing on. Sabrin comes through with it. He'll work that across. Continuing on is Keck. Keck up the near side. On the go. Quick shot. Rebound in front. And the Twisters just couldn't get a good whack at it. In on the near side. Keck trying to hold the line. Arneson now with it through traffic. And Arneson plays that in behind the goal. Younghusband now with it. He'll turn that one over to Anderson. Puck in on the near side. Stewart, his shot from Osterman wide of the goal. Anderson with it. He gets knocked down. Skirmish continuing for the puck. St. James coming free. They've had the pressure going here in the frame. Griffin Hyatt with it. He'll work that one back to the point. Quick shot through the traffic and popping the bottle is the Canucks. Striking again. Putting that one off the goaltender's water bottle. Here's a look at the replay. And just cycling around what you can see there. Griffin Hyatt and Twisters under so much duress. And there's a shot from the point that goes in. Actually, I didn't catch the number there. I think that was the 6 there of Magnus Anderson. I'll double check that with you from Griffin Hyatt. Get that as soon as we can. And Osterman making sure he gets his neck guard put back on. Off the draw, Stewart with it. He'll work that across. Circling back is Anderson. Ahead now to Thornton. Into the zone. Still working with it. Puck comes around for Biggerty. Biggerty now with it. He'll work that ahead. Spicer with it. Now up to Stepek. Stepek with it. He'll walk in. And pickpocketed now here as the Canucks control with it. They'll work that one all the way around. And it is Anderson from 8. And they'll add Osterman on the assist. Talking about Osterman. Now it races the icing. Puts it right into the slot for Stewart. Stewart walks in. Fires. And a great save on the opportunity. Good hustle there by Osterman. You'll see after picking up his second point of the game. Walks in and puts that one right back onto the stick of Phillips. Or correction there, onto the stick of Stewart, and holding on for a glove save on the opportunities, Armstrong. Off the draw, quick shot by Phillips, and that one worked wide. Right back, held at the point by the Canucks. Canucks now battling with that one down low, staying with it. And now Magnum Grindle. He'll fire that one to the far side. Thornton first one there. And Brady Thornton works that one all the way across to the other side. Guilford first on that one. He'll work that one ahead. Jordy all over him and works that to the far side. Battle for the puck into the slot. And that opportunity from Thornton's held on for a whistle. And there you can see the setup there on that opportunity for Brady Thornton. And off the draw, Canucks cycling it around. Right in behind the goal, and Armstrong quickly goes and freezes the puck to hold on for a whistle. As his second period's definitely not been the bright side here for the Pembina Valley Twisters this year. Quick opportunity off the draw, right in front. Neal works it out across, and that one won't go. Wall with it. Wall working the other way through traffic. Wall stays with it. He's got Keck with him. Wall walks in and fires that one just off the mark. Biggity holds it at the line. His shot off the skate there of Werfel, and Werfel now coming free with it. He'll work that one right back to Neal, and a couple of collisions there as Wall came sliding in, trying to work that puck free. Continuing on now with it as that one gets worked across. Back to Phillips at the point. He'll work it cross ice. Shot through traffic by the Canucks, and that one deflected just wide of the goal. And down low, Phillips gets beat on that opportunity. Here comes Keck. Keck, he's really got to go, and that one just out of his reach. As he'll put on the brakes and try and set that one up as he gets pinned there by Phillips. And another twister there getting tangled up there with Wolfo. Wolfo now coming free with the puck. He'll work that ahead to Brooks. Twisters, they'll work that around. Quick opportunity right in front, and Ants holds on for a whistle. And Werfel now going at it and gets taken down by Wall. Shots here in the period, 4 for the Pembina Valley Twisters. Meanwhile, 5 for the St. James Canucks. As they still working down low there on the little bit of the tangle up. And now Wall finally comes out of there. Meanwhile, Jonathan Dick out there as well as the 18 coming on of Aiden Bruce. Ready to go here. Spicer in on the draw. Ready to take on Griffin Hyatt. Off the draw. Puck's one now onto the near side. Arneson with it. Pinned against the near side boards to Ferguson. Ferguson walking around. And there's a quick shot right into the slot. Twisters had the back door. Couldn't connect. Battle for it continuing all around here. As at the 14-minute mark here, Arneson works it into the Twister zone. Walks in. Toe drag stays with it and scores. What a goal by a great player in this league. And it's Tristan Arneson getting it done with a beautiful goal, and that's all you can say about that one there. Here's a look at the replay, and Arneson just gets it worked right ahead to him on the cross. Didn't see who got that, but just jumps across past the D, puts that one top shelf, tucks it in the top corner there and off the side, inner side of the net, and just works it in with a nice backhanded goal. Twister's trying to get a quick jump now here following the goal. As Spicer, he'll work that one around. And still going at it there with a couple Canucks in on the near side. Osterman, he'll lose that in his feet. Biggerty picks that up. He'll work it on to the near side. And long stretch pass, that comes all the way down, and it will be enough for an icing. Yes, it will be at 13:37 3-1 Canucks as they continue to stretch their lead in this one. Ready to go in on the draw. Parody chased down by Goodbranson. Long stretch pass. And that one, an icing. So Griffin Hyatt picks up his second assist of the period. And Aiden Bruce his first of the game. Back down at the other ice. Ready to go. One quickly back to Bruce. And Aiden Bruce, his shot there is held on, as that's right on the logo there of Armstrong at 13-21. Shots 23-13 in favor of the Canucks, leading this one 3-1 as we near the middle mark of the hockey game. Twisters quickly making use of the late change. And in on the draw. They'll win that to the far side. Walking in, putting on the brakes. Larzanko, his shot off the mark. And Olsen can't get there. In on the near side. Brady Thornton, and that one will get worked away from him. Right back out of the reach of Stewart. Canucks staying with it. They'll dump that one in, and Thornton was offside. He'll have to go back. Armstrong plays that across. Long stretch pass there, and Sabrin on the air pass. Magnum Grindle works that around on Olsen. Olsen now picking off that pass. Olsen on the near side. Works it to the far side. Anderson now with it to the near side. Another long stretch pass here. And Jordy works that across. St. James with an opportunity whacking at it in front. And Armstrong holds on for a whistle at 18. Or at 12-28, sorry, mind you that. Shots 24-13 in favor of the Canucks. And Thornton there, down there. Brady Thornton going at it a little bit. There was Sabrin. It's the 14 and 13 mashup behind the play. And Kuzik in on the draw. That one, though, won by Cohen Thomas as the Twisters controlling in their defensive zone, trying to break it out here. And off the stick of Cack and Phillips, works it quickly in. In behind the goal. Younghusband works it to the far side. And trying to work that one out of the zone, and now it does as the Canucks, they'll reset. Staying with it, now Neal walks in. Looks around. Tries to suck some players in and work it across to Phillips. Pad save, rebound. Jamming away at, still loose right in front. And now Armstrong jumps in on that. A couple extra cross checks following the whistle. 11:52 here on the clock. And on the draw. Twisters work it to the far side. And just out of the reach there of Wall. Canucks play it right back in. Pigarty with it. Pressure quickly by Griffin Hyatt, as well as Arneson. Arneson back to Hyatt, and the battle continuing on. Twisters work that one out of the zone now as Keck takes it ahead. Twisters with 3. Work that right ahead. And working it in on the backhand was Cohen Thomas. I wouldn't go for him. Arneson now through traffic. Loose puck. Knocked ahead by the Canucks. Brooks with it. He'll work that ahead. Twisters staying with it in their own zone. And off the stick of Arneson into the zone for Wall. Wall picking that one up. He'll leave it back for Spicer. On the skirmish for the puck on the near side. Still jamming away at it. Worked ahead by Wall. Wall back to Spicer. Into the slot. That won't go. Canucks able to clear it out of the zone. Staying with it now here. No, they're going to call them at the line. We got an offside. And as they get ready to go here again, 10:52 on the clock. Shots in the frame, 5 for the Twisters. Meanwhile, 9 here for the Canucks, and Bruce firing that one in from a long shot. That one worked across on the far side by Pembina Valley. And right in through Broadway on the neutral zone. Spicer walks in, fires that one in, and ends held on for a whistle at 10:26. Spicer, he'll lose that one back from Thornton. Worked across here by the Canucks. And that pass couldn't get to Gabranson. Spicer works that right in the center. Still jamming at it. Long stretch pass. Worked ahead by the Twisters, quickly into the zone. Gabranson now with it. He'll center that one across. And that one shut down. We got a penalty coming up though. And it's coming, I think, to the Twisters on a slash. Yes, it will be Ferguson on Gabranson. And you can see Nate Gabranson, such a good player he is, and that's a weak penalty. That's a very weak penalty. But Gabranson able to call the slash, and a big pickup at the trade deadline, as we said, for the Canucks, and a guy who I thought the Twisters could have picked up last year and would have given them the firepower they need to get past this Canucks team in the finals. Back to the point here. Opening power play here for St. James. That one comes out off the line, and they got to re-tag up here. Twisters, they'll just clear that one in. Canucks staying with it. They'll work it ahead. As Phillips now to Neal, and that's a turnover off Neal's stick, picked up by Cohen Thomas. As he'll work it around, and he gets high stick by Neal, and that was Mark Blanton, that last little slash. As Neal walks in, works it back to Gabranson. Gabranson puts on the brakes. He'll work it in behind the goal. Back to Neal. Back to Phillips. To Neal, and off his stick. He'll work it down low. Canucks setting it up. They got Gabranson. Gabranson waits. He'll put that one down low. Canucks still with it. Back to Gabranson watching the feed. And he'll turn that one. No. He'll sneak that one just out of the reach of Olsen, as Olsen looked like he had the turnover created. Now Phillips on the far side. Cycling to Gabranson. Gabranson spins Olsen inside out, and Olsen scoops that one up, and he hits ice. That's an easy tripping call as Phillips tags that one up. We got 4-on-4 hockey for 37 seconds here. And as I talk about that trip there, here's the high stick that they were hollering about down there on Neal that they thought was a call. Right there, gets up underneath the cage of Wall. But with that, power play apiece here. 4-on-4 hockey. Twisters cycling it around. And now with a quick shot there, and that one won't go. And yeah, as Gabranson was the one called on the trip, not the player you want in the box. Twisters 0 for 1 on the opening power play. As we continue on here, Ferguson with it. Waits, and he waited too long on that one. Osterman's shutting him down. He's had himself a night as he continues to harass Ferguson and get that puck free now. Got 3 seconds of 4-on-4, and we're back to Twister, or we're starting a Twisters power play here. As Thornton plays that one in and quickly smothered up here. 76 seconds remaining on the penalty to Nate Gabranson following the slash. Or, sorry, the trip it was. My bad. Ready to go here in on the draw. Twisters cycling it around here. And they're going to send way out of play there was Spicer as he was up by the high circle. Well over the ring-net line. They got to do this again and wave the Twisters player. Not they're going to leave Cohen Thomas in there. He was going to do this again against Thornton and beat Brady Thornton in the draw. Quickly played in by Guilford. He'll work that to the far side. And now with it, Spicer. And he loses his edge there, and that one comes all the way down. Guilford now scooping that one up. And Guilford works to work that to the far side as he'll continue to stay with it. Is Guilford. Guilford now with it. Walking in is Spicer, firing that to the far side. 45 seconds on the clock. Twisters walk in, and the opportunity of the man advantage. Now Spicer with it. He'll settle it all down. Get it set up again as Twisters regrouping it ahead, forward, and Thornton breaking that one up. And he got a little bit of interfered with, and yes, they're going to call that. It is an interference, and I didn't think they were going to call it at first because it was the back referee that called it, and right there it was the right call. So we're back to 4-on-4 hockey here as the special teams give us some more action. 28 seconds. Aiden Young has been guilty of the call. Shot totals 29-16 in favor of the Canucks. Off the draw. Anderson with his shot gets blocked. Stepek on the near side. He'll work that ahead. Long stretch pass. Worked him. Griffith Hyatt now with it. Working his way. Trying to get past Stepek with some speed to the far side. And one of the top seniors here who's played his whole career with St. James. And the Canucks now starting their power play. That one cleared all the way down the ice. And on the near side, Battle continuing on with it. Walking in Zynerson. And again, quick move by him. Can he get the wraparound in front? And somehow keeping that one out as that one pinballed around right in front of Armstrong. A minute to go here for Anderson on the power play and his squad as they get it ready. Neal walking in. Stays with it. Back to Gabranson. Gabranson, he'll work that one back to Neal. Neal working it to the far side. To Phillips. Working with it. Circling it back to Phillips. Now Gabranson walking into the slot. Backhand, forehand in front for the Canucks, and they couldn't connect. Neal plays that back to Phillips at the point. 25 to go on the man advantage. Gabranson with his shot deflected right in front by Hyatt, won't go. Twisters can't clear it out. Neal and that pass across. Gabranson works it back off a couple sticks. Hyatt with it back to the point. Back to Phillips. His shot through traffic. Kicked out of the goal there by Armstrong. Neal now with it, and that's going to end the power play opportunity. Both teams 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Opportunity right in front for Griffin. Hyatt won't go. And Neal just sends that one all the way down the ice. Twisters getting into change here quickly. As we're into the final 4 minutes. And a great shutdown save. Point blank there, and Armstrong again just standing on his head with that one and the use of the lumber. And that was Caden Osterman walking in, looking for his second goal, his third point, and kicks out the stick there on the second opportunity and sends the puck up into the netting. Brady Thornton set ready to go on the draw. He'll win that one back to Grindle. At the line, Stewart works it to the far side. Twisters play that into the zone. And the Canucks, they'll walk that one ahead as Thornton takes a hard hit there from Colton Thomas behind the play. Have a little bit of a chat as they're going to come back here on the icing. 4:23 here in on the clock. Shots in the frame. Canucks a total of 15. Meanwhile, for the Twisters, only 7. And that one caught up in there on Jordy, and he'll work that ahead. Brady Thornton now with it. Off a couple sticks, worked in by Osterman. Guilford with it. Guilford, he'll work that to the far side. Twister's trying to play that into the zone. Off a couple sticks, and we got stoppage and play here in front of the Canucks bench, and maybe some extracurricular activity as Carter Jordy gets in on it down low. As they have a little bit of a discussion, some extracurricular activity following the whistle. 4:03 on the clock here to go in the middle frame. Canucks expanding their lead here in the second period with 2 goals. Ready to go here. In on the draw. That one quickly cleared in here by the Canucks. Back to Arneson. He'll work that to Phillips. And played into the feet. Brooks right in on that one, and the Twisters quickly clear that one out. Walking in here. And that one dropped back on the opportunity. That shot won't go for Ferguson as he took the drop pass from Spicer. Canucks in their own zone. Quick exit for them. And they'll work it up the far side, putting on the brakes. Centering in front, and that one won't go. Twisters, they'll clear that one out. And Spicer with it, fires in, loose rebound in front. Canucks in on that one. Up the near side. Guilford works that one away from Hyatt. Quick change here for the Canucks. And Brooks, he'll work that into the zone. As the Canucks complete their change, Biggerty with the puck behind the goal. He'll work that to the far side. Osterman picks that one off. Osterman tries to walk in there, shot a little bit off. And Bruce working it down low. Canucks staying with it. Back to Aiden Bruce at the point. And he'll work that across. Shot through traffic, Canucks score. And Johnny Dick, the ex-Pembina Valley Twister, getting some love from the visitors. Gets the goal. And here's a look at the replay as that one gets worked back and set up. I think they're going to keep that puck. That might be his first goal with the Canucks. I was going to verify that before I said that. I'm not 100% sure on that one. As Gabranson works that in, well offside it looked like. But as we continue on here, Guilford back, and that one picked off by Gabranson right into the slot and knocked away. Keck with it. Keck walking in. And that one just wide of the goal. And at Osterman on the assist as he continues to have himself a points night. Cohen Thomas flying around the ice there. And again, jumping on that one is Logan Enns as the 2 Winkler boys battling it out on opposite teams. Van Roby's in on the draw, 2:09 to go. Canucks cleanly win that one back. And this one worked ahead on the far side. Werfel into the zone. Pad save on the opportunity. Loose puck. Olsen now with it. He'll work that one ahead. Quickly into the zone here. And Larzanko, he got tied up there with Anderson. Neal with it. He'll work that across. Right past Wolfel, and Kuzik works that one down low for him. Wolfel back to Kuzik. Right in front. Off a couple sticks. Pad save. Rebound, and in front. Nothing Armstrong could do about that one. And the Canucks quickly up to 5 goals here. And it's a 5-1 lead. And here's a little bit of a look at the breakdown there. You can see Neal right in front and rebound, and the Twisters, no one there to pick the guy up, and a pretty easy goal there for the Canucks. Not much else to say there about that one here as the Canucks trying to blow this one out of proportion. Off the draw, quick shot, rebound, loose in front. And some big hitting going on there. Sabrin takes down his men, and some extracurricular activity there with a couple of face washes apiece. Twister's working it the other way as Stepic tries to calm that one down. And holding on there for a whistle. As ends as Carter Jordy going at it there with Alex Sabrin. So Aiden Wolfel left all alone, and Kuzik and Neal feeding him that one for his 15th, and that is correct. That is Johnny Dick's first goal as a Canuck, and that's why they would have want that puck in back there for his memento. 68 seconds remaining here in the second period. This frame, all Canucks. As they'll walk in, try and steal another one here before the whistle, and a great stick save there as that one again right into the slot as the Twisters defense crumbles away. Stewart with it. He'll turn that one over to Stepic. Stepic puts it right on the stick of Stewart again. And that glove save there. Hyatt tied up with Guilford right in front. 36.8 seconds on the clock. Shots here. Update your totals. 39 here for the Canucks. Meanwhile, 18 for the Pembina Valley Twisters. Off the draw, Phillips with it. He'll work that across. Walking in, and that shot through traffic just wide. Trying to pick up the rebound. Keck, he'll walk in. He'll stay with it. Save made, rebound in front. And holding on for a whistle. They got stoppage in play at 24.2 seconds on the clock. Cohen Thomas, he'll work that one as Biggerty plays that across. That shot just wide of the goal. Young Husband works it behind. Twisters into the slide. Now center that one out and clear all the way down. Playing that around. Osterman now with it on his stick. He's got 5 to go. Quick shot here. Maybe for the Canucks, and that one fired off the glass. That's going to do it for the second period. It's a 5-1. 4 goals in the frame for the Canucks. And shots in the period. 10 for the Twisters, total of 19. Meanwhile, for the St. James Canucks, 23 shots for a total of 39 through 40. And with that, we'll go quickly here through the scoring. Started off early on, 2:53 into the frame. Magnus Arneson got his 7th from Griffin Hyatt and Caden Osterman. At 5:58, there's Tristan Arneson, his 14th from Griffin Hyatt and Aiden Bruce. 17:16 in the frame. Jonathan Dick got his first as St. James Canuck back in a building familiar to him. Aiden Bruce on the assist and Caden Osterman. And then with the 90 seconds to go on the clock, Aiden Warfel got his 15th from Ryland Kuzik and Roy Neal. With that, we'll take a quick look here at the out-of-town scoreboard and the standings here in this one, and how these teams, again, matching up and what can play out here with the games at stake around the league. We got 5 minutes into the third period. It's a 2-1. Charleswood Hawks lead. The Reals trying to battle back in that one. And the Hawks there trying to keep that battle really close with the Twins. 2 points would be really big for them, especially because the Twins actually now knows the Raylor Express have just scored. That one's now 4-3 Raylor Express over the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins with 9 minutes to go in regulation. And as I mentioned earlier, if the Twins can get that win, they'll give them 70 points. And the Hawks, in order to catch them, will need to pick up 2 points against the Reals to stay in that race for the top spot, as the Hawks do have as the Twins have the tiebreaker in between those two teams. Meanwhile, Raiders Junior Hockey Club out taking on River East, both those teams trying to end They're a little bit of a losing skid that they're on. That one's 3-1 in favor of the Raiders Junior Hockey Club. And that is your scores around the league and how they sit. With that, I'm your host, Benny Brandt, along with your cameraman, Josh Keck. We'll see you all for the third period coming up in this one. It's a 5-1 lead in favor of the Canucks, scoring 4 goals on 23 shots in the second period. And as we get ready here to go for the third period, again, the second period just not going the Twisters' way has been the story this year. And 4 goals there for the St. James Canucks was the scoring summary in that one. Quickly get that here before these teams hit the ice. And that was Magnus Arneson starting off the scoring with his 7th, 14th for Tristan Arneson. Jonathan Dick his first for the ex-Twister as a Canuck, and first of the year, and Aiden Warfel his 15th. And those were the 4 goal scorers. Twisters need a big period here to come back here in this one and see if they can have a hot start here and try and make this a little bit more respectable game here for them. As they're just waiting for the Zamboni door to close before they hit the ice here. And there go the Twisters, they take the ice. Van Roby's out there ready to go. Skating in on the drop to face him down. Warfel comes in. Third period action underway here in this one. Canucks, they'll work that one ahead and just try and kill these 20 minutes off here. As Anderson works it ahead into the zone. Stays with it, and a quick shot there on the early test of the opportunity. Still working with it now as that one comes up on the near side. Puck worked across, and looks like a goaltender change there for the Twisters. As they got Hayden Jansen in there. Long stretch pass. Stewart with it. And that shot up and into the netting. Off the draw. Canucks, they'll work that one all the way around. Biggerty trying to work that one out quickly. Puck comes around. Dick with it, his shot deflected and a pad save on the opportunity. Puck continued to get played around. Twisters with it in their own zone. They'll work that back across now for Keck. Long stretch pass. Up to Wall. Wall works that one in, and Ends will hold on for a whistle with Wall chasing down on him. And Hayden Jansen, in the one game he's played, he has 9 goals against a save percentage of .838. Had himself quite a game there in high school a couple the other week with 77 saves to pick up the overtime win for his school. Puck comes into the zone. Brooks with it. He'll work that across. Ferguson now trying to work it ahead. Long stretch pass. Picked up by the Canucks. Brooks quickly in. Jansen goes to play it. We got a penalty coming up here. And on the delayed call, Jansen quickly makes it to the bench. Twister's extra attacker quickly out. Worked ahead, and Hyatt now goes to play it. No, there he did not touch that one as Ferguson works it right in. He'll play across for Spicer, walks in, fires, and firing his stick as well in on Ends. Ends holds on for a whistle. We got a slash here, and we'll see if we can catch it on the replay, because I did not see it live. And it must have been right there behind the play there. Didn't catch that one in on the camera. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. Twisters getting their third power play of the game here. Off the draw. Stepek with it. He gets tied up. One gets worked in behind the goal. Magnum quickly trying to clear that one, and Magnum Grindle able to work that one all the way down the ice. I'm going to give that one to Tristan Arneson on the slash. Worked ahead on the near side. Guilford walks in, fires that one in at the line. Ends works it to the far side. And Ferguson now has that one played the other way. Osterman quickly back. 3 points tonight. Can he get another goal? As he'll put that one right to the slot. Ferguson breaks that one up off his stick as they had Stewart right there, and now he's going to ice it. Quick chase there, and out doing the icing is Stepek. As Stepek battles that one out. Twister staying with it here. 70 seconds remaining on the man advantage, and that one comes free to St. James, and they'll quickly clear and go for a change. Pigarty now with it, and he'll work that one around as Jordy and his line comes out here for the penalty killers. At the line, Ferguson works it back. Watched by Jordy and Stewart. Pigarty ahead to Stepek. Stepek trying to work down past Stewart. And he gets tangled up and hits the ice. Arneson picks that one up. And Arneson, long clear in on goal. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Younghusband with it. Works his way up the far side. And he'll put on the brakes and get taken out of the play. Twisters can't hold at the line to lay it offside. They got tagged. Stewart goes around, kills some time here for the penalty killers. Both teams' penalty kill has been perfect in this one as this one comes all the way down. 8 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Twisters turn that one over. Dornson's shot off the mark just over the glass. Just over the net. Worked it down low now here and jamming away at it. Twisters come free. Mazanko now. He'll play that one to the far side. Can't get to Olsen. Dick plays that into the zone. Opening 4 gone here of the third. Marzenko now takes that ahead. Long stretch pass, and again just a little bit off the mark as Dick scoops it up. Works it back to the near side. Canucks turn that one over. Olsen now with it. His shot off the mark. Picking up his stick is Neal. Neal walks in, and he'll work his way past Sabrin and scores with ease. And not much else to say there on that one, as it's now a 6-1 Canucks lead. And here's a look at the replay. There's a head pass to Neal, and just walks right past Sabrin, spins him in and around, and pots it in the goal. Dick with it. He'll play that across. Canucks quickly work that out of the zone, and Neal plays that all the way down the ice and in. Loose puck now. On the end, boys fight for that now near the side here. As Kuzik centers that across. Keck picks that one off. Keck walking in. And now Pigarty with it. He'll try and center that one in front. That comes all the way down and out of the zone. Twister cycling around trying to get it set up here again. And that one up and out of net to the netting. Bring us a stoppage in play here at 14:40. Shots here in the period. One for the Pembina Valley Twisters. Meanwhile, for the Canucks, total of 3. Off the draw, quick shot. Picked up now here by the Canucks. Canucks got 2 as they walk in. Brooks crashing the net. He gets tangled up. Puck continued on down low by Arneson. And that shot now, or pass right in front there. And Hyatt puts that one in. And a pretty easy setup there for Griffin Hyatt down low. As Carson Sachama able to work that one across to Hyatt, and Hyatt just tucks that one in behind the outstretched pad of Cutter Jansen. So a 3-point night for Hyatt as well as Roy Neal, both with a goal and assist following those two. Or correction, both with a goal and 2 assists. And Osterman, also the other man with the goal and 2 assists, as he pressures the Twisters around as they control their own zone. And here's an opportunity for the Twisters trying to take it the other way. So he'll work that across to the other side. And that one comes all the way down the ice. Osterman outdoes the icing on that one. He'll work that one back to the point. Puck played around. And the battle continuing on now here for it. Work back to Phillips. Phillips works that one down low. And the skirmish continuing on. Canucks, they'll work it down low. Dangerous opportunity right in front of the goal. Back to Phillips at the line. Puck picked up now here by Van Robies. Van Robies with it. And Olsen now scoops it up. Long stretch pass, Larzenko all alone walks in and fires that one high off the glass. And 2 fine with that one as he puts it up high. Phillips now with this. Cone Thomas in on the rush. Opportunity here for the Twisters, quickly shut down by the Canucks as Magnum Grindle works it ahead. And on the near side. And Jordy, he'll play that one in. Off a couple skates now. Wall scooping it up. Wall walking the other way. He'll stay with it behind him. Wall with the puck on his stick. Puts on the brakes and quickly knocked off the puck. Guilford gives chase. Icing waved off. Long stretch pass to the far side off a couple sticks and quickly out as Wall works it across for Keck. Keck coming in. He'll fire that one in. On ends. Rebound stays loose. And Magnum Grindle working it ahead. And we got penalty coming up behind the play on a hit by Wall. And Stewart not happy about that. Are we going to even it up here? And we're waiting for the verdict here by the referee. The faceoff will be pointed out. The faceoff's going to come out of the zone, it looks like here. As he did point back. I remind you, yeah, both are rough here, but it will come back into the Twister zone. As it should. Let's see if we can get a replay of the hit. Might have been just out of the reach of the camera. There it is, a little bit of a high hit. And didn't even see what the initial call was for it, but they're ready to go here, waiting for the penalties to be on the board as we're doing 4-on-4 here. And there's some confusion. It should just be a rough and a charge, I'm guessing. No, they're going to send Larzenko to the box as well. Now, see if I can quickly get an update here on the penalties. So it's a high stick to Wall. So it is a St. James Canucks power play. 0 for 2 so far. As that one gets worked around, Twister's trying to clear that one out, glove down at the line. Neal now with it. He'll work that across to Phillips. His shot through traffic. Pad save on the opportunity. Puck worked around now here by the Canucks. And they'll cycle that one around and back. Staying with it is Neal. And he'll lose that one momentarily as he cycles around back. Neal leaving that one back for Phillips as he works that one ahead. Quickly into the zone. Puck comes on to the near side here. Continuing now here on the battle for it. And that one at the line. Twister's out to work that out of the zone. Walking in now. Goodbranson puts that top shelf and scores. And Goodbranson with the power play goal, just taking it easy all alone. Just walks in right from the center ice dot and puts the top shelf. And the Steinbach Piston there showing a little bit of flash. Time of the goal is 9:03. Off the draw. Top continuing on. Twister staying with that one as they'll work it into the zone. Dick with the puck on his stick. And he'll turn that one over. Here's the opportunity for Brady Thornton. Walks in. Fires, save made. Rebound right in front. Guilford works that around. So Neal now up to 4 points in the night as they'll tack on an assist onto the Goodbranson goal. Battle for it continuing on as the Canucks playing as if they had a power play as that one now comes out of the zone. Dick now with it. Long stretch pass. Twister scooped that one up. Guilford works it ahead to Stepic. And that pass comes all the way back. Quickly worked ahead now into the zone. And there's a quick shot there by the Twisters off the mark. And now they updated the wall penalty to a 4-minute. And that was cause there for the difference there that they did not announce originally. In between those two penalties, as Brooks walks in, Guilford now with it off his stick, out to Griffin Hyatt. He'll just work it into free space for Tristan Arneson. Arneson walks in, he's won tonight already, as he'll play that ahead. Right into the slot, and Hyatt just fanned on that one. A little bit of character for him. Going the other way, here come the Twisters. Spicer puts on the brakes, and he'll just turn that one over into the slot for Brooks. Brooks works it the other way for Arneson. Arneson trying to feed that one back across. Quick shot, and a save made on the opportunity there. Holding on for a whistle was Jansen, and there's a little bit of a setup there. As you can see, the Canucks just cycling it around. And had a little 3-on-2 going there as well as with Hyatt. Off the draw. Puck played around. Twisters work that to the far side. Quickly picked up now here by the Canucks. That one just sticked wide of the goal. Battle ensuing on the near side. Twisters coming through with it. Olsen works that one ahead. And into the zone here come the Twisters. Centering in front won't go for them. Loose puck now. Picked up here by the Canucks. They'll work that ahead to the side. And that one played back to the far side again there for Phillips and into the zone to Neal. They're going to say Neal held the line. And now the Canucks got tag here at the line. Puck played ahead by the Twisters. 8:05 on the clock. Neal with it. Walks in. Waits. Puts it across for Osterman, and Osterman couldn't get his second. And now Osterman takes down a couple Twisters, and Neal just works that in. 7:45 to go here in regulation. This one's all but over here for the Canucks. As Ferguson, he'll play that ahead. Quickly into the zone. And that off his stick. Canucks calming it down. Quick breakout here for Goodbranson and crew. As he's got Osterman with them, Osterman walks in, gets tangled up with Guilford, continues on. As they jam away at it, now the referee will blow it dead with 7:16 on the clock. And we'll bring you our shot totals here, 48-21. All Canucks in this one. And they get right here to go. Thornton in on the draw, taking on Austin Spicer. And Trent Thornton quickly wins that back to the point for Bruce. Aiden Bruce with it, fires through traffic, deflected just wide of the goal. Right in front was Caden Osterman. Dick with it, and Johnny Dick working that down low, turns that over to Guilford. Stepic on the far side. He'll work that ahead ice. Quickly into the zone comes Spicer and crew. Spicer now with it, puts on the brakes. Trying to work it back to Guilford. Twisters work it around down low. Puck picked up now here by the Canucks. Trying to clear the zone is Osterman. And that one comes all the way down the ice. Biggerty on that one. 6:30 in regulation here. Twisters turn that one right over to Trent Thornton onto the stick of Goodbranson. Goodbranson gets hauled down. And they're not going to call a penalty as they continue on going the other way. Ferguson with it. And he'll walk in through traffic. Twisters score! And the Twisters get one past Logan Ends here and get a little bit of self-esteem going in their final home game of the regular season. Vlad Stepic getting it done, and their line has been the one that has done it consistently this year, as well as Ferguson in on that. Same with the opening goal. And here you can see Ferguson works that one right across. And I don't even know if Stepic, they're going to say Stepic did touch that one. And no, they're going to over-review it and they're going to say no goal. And Bernards does not need an explanation on that. And it looked like maybe when Logan Neds pushed off that the net came up a little bit. So they'll take Stepic's goal away. We'll look at that one and we'll see what we can see from the replay here at the next whistle. As Magnum Grindle works that ahead. All the way around. Picked up now here by the Twisters. Trying to clear that one. Loose puck controlled now here by the Twisters as the Twisters work that around. Ironson now with it, and my apologies, there is a quick shot there, and that's out on the netting as the scoreboard was wrong. It should be 8-1. There, we'll fix ours there for you. There is. We had the one too many there for the Canucks. And now they adjust it there on the screen in-house. Cohen Thomas set to go here against Griffin Hyatt. Hyatt wins that one back. And Arneson can't hold the line. That one comes all the way out to the end boards. Long stretch pass. Stewart to scoop that one up with 5:10 to go. Off a couple sticks, and the Canucks trying to settle that one down. Here's an opportunity in front for the Twisters. Jamming away at it, ends, holds on for a whistle, and as I promised before at the last whistle, we'd take a look here at the disallowed goal. Here's another look at it. And Ferguson will watch the wraparound here. Does the net pop up? No, that doesn't look like the net moves, so he possibly could have put it underneath. Tough to say on that one, but from that angle. With it now, here come the Twisters into the slot. Cohen Thomas loose in front as well, digging at it there against Logan Ends. off the draw. Canucks controlling in their own zone. Spicer picks that one off. Loose rebound in front. And that one held on for a whistle. Off the draw. Ferguson can't get the feed on that one. Loose puck. Played ahead. That one worked down low. Phelps, he'll work that quickly into the zone. And a long clear there by the Twisters comes right back out. Bouncing puck. Played in with 4 to go. Biggerty trying to work it ahead on the near side. That one comes out of the zone. Canucks work that one ahead as Osterman. That comes up into the Twisters bench here. 3:53 here on the clock. Up the draw. Puck cleared in. Loose puck in front. Picked up now here by the Twisters. Twisters play that one in. And still with it. Through traffic is Olsen. He'll play that one back. Fighting for the loose puck there. Good Branson first on that one. He'll fire that one all the way down the ice. And that'll have not enough for an icing as the Twisters working to the near side with 3:15 to go. Canucks, they'll jam that one free. Still working there, trying to get that loose puck out. Twisters work that to the far side. And Olsen goes down and Stewart in on him. Skirmish continuing there with Stewart and Olsen for the loose puck as Olsen able to get right back up. And that one fed 3 by St. James, and they'll turn that one right back over. That was good Branson who picked that one off, put it onto the stick of Arzenko. Arzenko walks in, blocker save, tries to pick up his own rebound, and the Canucks able to get that one out. And now the skirmish near the corner boards continuing on down low. Worked free now here by Trent Thorson, and that one ahead to Caden Osterman, who's had himself a night. Into the slot for Goodbranson. Goodbranson walks in, tic-tac-toe, beats everyone but the goaltender. Rebound, what a save, it trickles in. And a diving opportunity for Jansen. And the Twisters complaining, think it should be disallowed. Take a look at the replay here. I think they want goalie interference there. A little bit of contact made. Great opportunity there for Jansen, and definitely a guy who, if he stays in this league, will have his mark made eventually when he can have a little bit better defense in front of him. Big hit by Wall. And that's going to draw a crowd. And as you can see with these two teams here, the rivalry really coming out, and nice hit there as Wall trying to free himself from the linesman, as well as, just from the linesman there. He's not even tangled up with the Canucks player he's still fighting with. And that's Jordy, and Cutter Jordy has been going at it with Wall the whole time, and seen that earlier on here. Let's get the replay here. So as we enter the final 2 minutes, things heating up again in between these two teams. Nothing new in between that. Here's a look at the hit, though, that drawed everything going up. As you can see, Wall coming across there and just getting the better of him. I didn't see who that was. It wasn't Jordy. Jordy jumped in on that. I didn't see the Canucks player that he actually hit. As they get the pen and paper out, they continue on. Trying to sort this out. I think it's just going to be even. That's going to be the charge and I think a rough. And maybe one more is... Nope, Magnum Grindle just getting the verdict. Is he going to step in the penalty box? Oh, no, he's just on... No, they're going to put him in the box. It could be a Twisters power play. Oh, no. Nothing on the board, though. They might have given a 4 here to Walt. Only Wall has a penalty on the board. Oh, no, sorry, correction, that's Jordy. So it is the Twisters power play because Jordy jumped in on that one and gets hit with the extra rough. Back now to Ferguson. Twisters 0 for 3 on the power play. Spicer, and that one rings off the side of the net. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Long stretch pass. Ferguson gets past one defender. He'll play that ahead. In through traffic. Loose puck. Guilford plays that across. This is just a rough. It's not going to be a charge on Wall as the Twisters work this round here into the final minute here of the period. Puck played ahead. Quickly into the zone by Spicer. And Ferguson now gets dumped in at the line as that one turned over by Guilford. Here's an opportunity for one more for the Canucks. Warfel walks in and taps that one back. Short-handed goal for Brady Thornton. Ends the night off here, and it's all Canucks. So the Canucks will pick up a 10-1 win. And their biggest win in Morris, from what I can remember, going back throughout the years. Get it done on the homecoming here, back against his ex-team for Ron Dick. 34 seconds here on the clock as the Twisters just kill this one down. Twisters staying with it now here, trying to get one more on the power play. And they're going to turn that one over. Canucks walk in with 10 to go, and that one fired in on Jansen. He'll hold on for a whistle. They're giving the goal there to Jordy, but I'm pretty sure he's in the penalty box. And that's going to do that here for this one. As this one is all Canucks in this one, they take this by a score of 10-1. Final shots for the period. Total of 22 for the Canucks. Meanwhile, for the Pembina Valley Twisters, they had a total of 17, giving us the totals of 52 to 26. And the final. And with that, we'll go to the 3 stars here before I let you go and move to the Uptown scoreboard. Your 3 stars starting this one off here. Plenty of point scores for the Canucks in this one. And with that, we start off with our 3rd star in tonight's game with a goal and 2 assists from the St. James Junior Canucks, number 13, Griffin Hyatt. Our 2nd star in tonight's game with a goal and 3 assists from the St. James Junior Canucks, their captain, number 7, Roy Neal. And the 1st star in tonight's game with a goal and 3 assists, as well as definitely making his name out there, with a couple of big blocks in that and throwing the body around with some hits from the St. James Junior Canucks. Number 22, Caden Osterman. And with that, we'll take a quick look here at the standings here and the out-of-town scoreboard. Had some good games here had some good games around the league. And starting out, the Fort Garry Fort Rouge Twins picked up the overtime win against the Railer Express to reach that all-important 70-point mark, 5-4 in that comeback win. Meanwhile, though, the Charleswood Hawks came back and, after giving up 2 goals, picked up the shootout win 3-2 in St. Boniface. So with that, the Twins do not lock up the Art Mung and the first place. They'll have to battle it out again there as the Hawks are still able to hit that 70-point mark with picking up the 2 points. Meanwhile, in the other games around the league, the Raiders Junior Hockey Club picked up a 3-1 win there in River East. So they improved to get up to 36 points on the night. Meanwhile, as we said, the Reals and the Railer Express stay right where they are. Both teams just adding on 1 more point to that as we near the playoff mark. But again, the Canucks getting it done with their coach Ryan Dick coming in here and giving them the push as we look down at the scoring or at the other teams in the standings as they try and make a push for the playoffs and get, their 4th championship in a row, which we've seen a lot in Major League sports or big sports recently, with the Penrith Panthers doing it in the National Rugby League, and closer here in hockey in Florida with the Everblades getting it done as they have 4 championships in a row as the Canucks try and do that as we near the playoffs. And talking about the playoffs there, we will be covering that Twins-Twisters game coming up on Sunday at 6:30. We'll try and live stream that one if you can't make that one out. That one's in Fort Garry and a big meaningful game, especially for the Twins. Not much for the Twisters, though, to say in that one with you. But meanwhile, for the Canucks, their next game, they're out in Transcona at 2 p.m. on Sunday. With that, I'm your host, Bentley Brantlow, with my cameraman, Josh Keck, signing you off on this one. A high-scoring affair for one team as the Canucks take this one here in Morris over the Penn Valley Twisters by a score of 10-1.